Okay, here we are. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. It's Lady Victoria with Victoria School of Etiquette, and I am your etiquette educator, broadcasting to you live from the great windy city of Chicago. Chi-Town is what we like to call it. We are the best in the Midwest, and I'm very pleased to have you be a part of our platform on this afternoon. I am your etiquette educator and your worthy life coach, coming to you live on this Tuesday evening. It's Tidbit Tuesday. That's what it is for us. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit. And so, anyway, I am here today asking you to please like, share, and follow across your various social media. Like, share, and follow me here on my page, Victoria School of Etiquette, and on my YouTube channel. Also, if you have not subscribed over there, the channel by the same name, Victoria School of Etiquette, please go over and join me over there. Subscribe over there where you will have access to all of our video material and content right at your fingertips for your viewing pleasure whenever you like. My Facebook is not allowing me to tag anyone on this evening. I don't know why, but anyway, that's why I want for you to like and share. So if you're here, just come on in, come on in. I won't be on long, but I wanted to follow up on the post that I made earlier today. I said that I would come on and share some details about snacking, about snacking. So listen, we're going on with life as usual. In the midst of everything that is going on and all of that, I am still living my best life, right? And I hope that you are too. Let me readjust again, just a little bit more. I don't like that light behind me. Oh, sorry, guys. But anywho, um, I posted up a little thing earlier talking about snacks because I find that I'm doing that a whole lot more during this time period. So I don't know about you, but I asked you to bring some of your favorite snacks and I will bring mine. And my most favorite one is popcorn. And would you believe that I don't have the popcorn on this evening? Say, my goodness, Lady Victoria, how could you show up without your favorite snack? Well, today's been an incredibly busy day, and I was behind schedule all day today on everything that I needed to do. But the stuff that I needed to do for work, of course, I had to get that done, and so I did do that. But some of my personal things I did not really get a chance to. So I brought some of my second best snack items, and it really doesn't matter which snack it is, as long as it's something that you like. If it's something that you like and you enjoy it, that's all that really matters. So I am a snacker. I am that person that will snack all day long throughout the day and still eat a full dinner and sometimes even have another little snack before I go to bed. Now, a snack for me may constitute a small portion of something. I'm not eating half a gallon of ice cream or anything like that, but it's just favorite little things that I like, and I like things that are natural. So I did bring some of those snacks to share with you because I asked you to bring your favorite snacks and I will bring mine. So this is one of them. These blue corn chips, I love these. They make a great little snack, and I have them as often as I like. I try to follow the serving size that's on the back of every container, and if you can see it here, it says 9. When you look for the servings, it's right here, and it says that 9 servings per container. A serving size is about 1 ounce, equivalent to about 13 chips. So if you actually count those out, you're doing good. I don't always do that. I really don't always do that, but sometimes I do. Another thing that I brought is one of my favorite snacks when I have a sweet tooth. This is another one of my favorite snacks. My Snickers bar. You all can see this, right? My Snickers bar. It's one of my favorite snacks. When I want something sweet, this is almost always going to be my go-to candy bar. This is another one. I like these. These happen to be by Lance. They're toasty peanut butter crackers. And I like these because they don't seem to be too incredibly sweet. You should always read the nutritional value on the back of the package of whatever it is that you are eating, whether it's a snack, whether it's lunch, dinner, breakfast, or anything else. That's another one. Then it's a half-eaten container, half-eaten sleeve of Girl Scout cookies. This is their famous cookie that's always around, no matter what they change to. They still always have the trefoils. Okay, trefoils, however you pronounce it. These are the famous Girl Scout cookies. That's another one. Then this is another one of my snacks that's really absolutely right up there with popcorn, and I can eat these every day. Cashews. Cashews. I got these from Aldi's, but I can buy them almost anywhere, and I always buy the ones that are unsalted. See it right there? Can you see? Unsalted. I don't get the ones that already have salt added or any other extra oils or any other extra seasoning because it increases your sodium, and nuts by themselves are fattening all by themselves. So I don't need anything else to add to that to make my fat content increase, right? I don't need anything adding to my weight. So I wanted to come on and just talk about those things. Those are some of my favorite snacks. So when you are in a community setting, how do you share your snack? When you're at home and you're with your husband, your wife, your children, your significant other, it's often very common for you to share a snack, eating sometimes out of the same bag. If you don't pour them onto a plate, you grab this bag, you can see it's already open. And so it's very common for you and your significant other to just dig in, right? But what about when you're in community living? Would I share this little package of snack crackers? I might share these with my grandson, or my grandchildren. It's very common for me to take one out with my fingers and pass it to them and then take it back and eat the other one. Same thing with this sleeve of cookies. It's very common for you to take two or three out with your fingers and then pass it to the next person and they take two or three out with their fingers and so on and so forth. A candy bar. It's very easy to take a bite out of it and then for your husband or your wife to say, hey, honey, let me have a bite of that. And you pass it over to them and they take a bite out of it and pass it back to you and you bite it again, right? That's oftentimes how we share a snack. I talked about in my correspondence for the post that I did late last night, early this morning, I talked about popcorn because it is one of my all-time favorite snacks and I can eat every single day. And there was a period when I did. Same thing with cashews. I don't often eat popcorn every single day as much as I used to, but it is my favorite all-time go-to snack. And when I say popcorn, I don't mean microwave. I do not use the microwave version. Very, very seldom will I have microwave popcorn. And it's usually because someone has given it to me, knowing how much I love popcorn, as many people do. And so they'll say, hey, Miss V or Miss Victoria, I brought you some popcorn. Here's a microwave bag that they just popped down the hall in the office, if I'm in an office setting, or just anytime if I'm at a friend's house or something like that, and they'll say, hey, I bought some popcorn just for you, and they pop a bag in the microwave. Well, it would be impolite to refuse it. But oftentimes at home, I don't even buy microwave popcorn anymore. I buy popcorn in the regular jar, right? And I pop it the old-fashioned way like we used to when we were growing up as kids. Your mom put the big pot on the stove and she poured the oil in there and she poured in a couple of kernels of popcorn and they started popping two or three or four of them, and when they popped, then you took it off of the heat and you let it set for about 30 seconds, and then you pour the rest of the popcorn in there and put it back on the heat. That gives the skillet just enough time to turn down, or the pot just enough time for the heat to turn down, and you put the other kernels in there, and the ones that are already in there don't get oversaturated or over popped. And then the heat comes back together and everything is at an even keel. And you shake that baby a couple of times, and before you know it, you pour out a big old bowl of some of the most delicious popcorn that you've ever tried. Now, my favorite variety is white popcorn. Popcorn comes in different colors, and I'll probably do a follow-up show to this, so I'll have the different colors to show you, and also how they pop up, because they pop up differently. But that's not what this is about tonight. This is about sharing your favorite snack. And so when you're sharing your favorite snack, because it's your favorite, you might not always want to share it. And that's actually what I said in my comments earlier. What you got there? Popcorn. What's your favorite snack? Popcorn. Would you like to share it, or do you share it? No, absolutely not. And I was not joking. That was not just for humor. That is the absolute truth. If you ask anyone that knows me and they know how much I love popcorn, they would tell you, no, Victoria does not share her popcorn. Not with my children. Sometimes with my youngest daughter, I would share it with her. Sometimes with my children, my daughters, because they like popcorn too. But I don't think they love it as much as I do. I love it. I like it all of the time. And so anyway, I might share it with them. But when I'm in a community setting and I have some freshly popped popcorn, am I going to share my whole bowl of popcorn with someone else? Even if it's someone else that I know. Even if it is probably a family member other than my children or again, a significant other. So let's say that this is a snack, this bag of blue corn chips. And so I'm in a community setting. And so I have it, and I love these a lot. And so I take the bag, so that you're hosting a backyard party, right? COVID-19 is letting up, and now you can go and have a few people over in the backyard. So I take it and I fold it down, right? I fold it down and I just set it on the table. It's a community event, so people can come by and take what they want. Should I dip my hand into this bag of blue corn chips and set it on the table and wait for the next person to come by, pick it up, and dip their hand into the same bag? Where have your hands been? Just a few minutes ago, I moved my hair back because it's a little bit warm in here. And so I moved my hair back. Now I'm moving my hair back with both my hands, pulling it all the way back. And now I'm fluffing it out again. And now I'm going to go and put this same hand that was just in my hair, that's full of oils and all of my DNA. I don't have dandruff. My hair is clean, my scalp is clean, but I just had my hands all in my hair. And now I'm going to go over here and help myself to this bag of snacks and set it down. And someone else is going to come in and they just rub their nose. Another person is going to come in and stick their hand in the same bag of snacks. They just rub their eye and they're going to come and stick their hands in this. And then someone else comes by and they just rubbed or scratched in an unmentionable place. And they're going to kind of put their hand in the snack bag too. So now you have my DNA, and the next person has my DNA, and person that wiped their nose, they have their DNA. The person that wiped their eye, they also have their DNA. And the person that scratched in an unmentionable place, they have theirs too. That's 5 different people, all eating from the same bag, and all sharing the same DNA. I don't love you that much. I don't want your dandruff. I don't want your oily scalp. I don't want whatever it was you wiped from your nose. I don't want the boogers you wiped out of your eye. And I definitely don't want no, the unmentionables. No, I don't want any of that on the food that I'm sharing because I don't know where your hands have been. I don't know when's the last time you washed them. So if you are at a community event, whether it be a backyard barbecue or whether it be the church social or whatever it is, when you are there, please do not dip your hands in other people's food. Now, again, husband and wives and significant others, they eat off of each other's plate all of the time. And that's perfectly common because you know what? They've gotten comfortable enough with each other to be able to share their DNA. And so they really don't care. But when you are in another setting, that's not something that you want to do. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Turn my notifications all the way down. That's not something that you want to do, and it's not something that you want to do publicly. So the best way to avoid all of that is to take the bag, take a small plate, which should already be on the table anyway, pour your portion into the plate without touching. You don't need to reach into the bag and pour more out. You don't need to do this. You don't need to reach into the bag and pour more out. Just shake some out on the plate for yourself. And then you take this, you take your snack portion. Can you see it? You take your snack portion over to the bench and sit yourself down and enjoy. But don't put your hand in there after you rubbed your eye, rubbed your nose, you got the corners of your mouth and all of that, and had your hands all in your hair and scratching and dipping in places. So this is how you share a snack. You pour yours into a container, a bowl, a small plate, a snack dish that you and you alone will be eating. That's how you do one thing. Okay, so these nuts, I love them. And what if your host or hostess just put the whole container out there, or pour the whole container into this whole container into a large bowl? How are you going to get your portion? Again, you pour them into a smaller container just for you, and you eat them. Now, if they really got it set up right, they would have a spoon inside the larger container, and you spoon them out. When you have small things like this, like nuts and raisins and cranberries and things like that, even fruit, cut up fruit, you take the cut up fruit and you spoon it or fork it over to another container, smaller plate, snack size. This is what you do, and this is how you enjoy it when you are in a community setting. But you never ever put your hands into the common container or bowl that's meant for the entire table. It's just like when you're at dinner, when you're out to dinner, and it's time to serve the food. The waiter brings you your food already plated on a plate just for you, right? He doesn't bring the whole turkey out there and give it to you and you break off a leg and then you pass it over to the next person. When you're in a setting like that, it's already going to be portioned for you. It's already going to be cut up for you. And so you serve yourself a serving size, you serve the portion, and please remember to only take as much as you are going to eat. Don't take more than you're going to eat. When you are in a community setting, you're not the only person there. So please be considerate of the other people that are there, and they want to share in the food festivities just as well and enjoy them. But if you are hogging all of the corn chips, you're hogging all the popcorn, you're hogging all of the snacks, the guests that arrive behind you or that are 10 people behind you, they get up there to the front and there's no fruit salad left because you hiked your plate up. You pounded up. You have a small mountain of food on your plate because you took everything. Use the serving utensils that are there when you are in a community setting. Again, when it's small things like nuts and raisins and things like that, even dinner mints, there should be a small appetizer spoon there or fork there for you to plate it on your own plate or bowl and enjoy. But do not overtake. Take a serving size. And if you don't know exactly what a serving size is, you can use as a guide and a measurement the serving utensil that is already there in place, whether it be a teaspoon size, a tablespoon size, a serving spoon size, or an appetizer utensil size. Whatever size it is, that is as much as you take. Take one. Just take one serving because you can always come back for more. Now, I want to demonstrate about these cookies. Okay, so these cookies are in this sleeve, and as you can see, I've already enjoyed a portion of them. But let's say that this is a full sleeve, and I want some. Let's say that the host or hostess put them on the table in the sleeve, and it's open like this. It's open like this. So, do you just take two out? Let's say that you're even at your grandma's house, or you're at your aunt or your uncle's, or you're at your girlfriend's, your sister girlfriend, you're there, and she just put them out, Let's say it's an impromptu thing. How then do you help yourself? Do you take them out with your fingers? No. Can you see how I push these up? They're still inside the sleeve. I push them up, and I only want one or two. So I push them up, and then I shake out one or two servings. I'm not doing a very good job of showing this to you. Go the other way, Victoria. So you see, there's only two on this plate. And so you only take what you're going to eat. Don't take more than you're going to consume. But this is how you would get them out. You take them out and you push them out, and then you pour them onto your plate. That's how you would do something like this. And it is the same with these toasty crackers. I would open the package up here at the top, right? If you open it all the way up at the back, you see there's a ridge that's back here. And so you open that all the way up. You pour from the top, and it automatically comes open. And you do the same thing. You push it up. There's a nasty fly everywhere. You push it up this way. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up. Push it out until it falls on your plate. Your plate. That you're going to enjoy all by yourself. No one's fingers has touched it. A candy bar. Real common. If you're going to share a candy bar with a friend, if they ask you for some and you've already bitten off of this size, and let's say they just want to taste it, maybe they've never tasted a Snickers before, or whatever candy bar that it is that you have. Oh, hi, Patrick. I didn't realize that you were there, son. The cookies look good. The snacks look good. Happy birthday to my fabulous son-in-law, Patrick Edward Porter. So, but yes, if you are sharing a candy bar with someone, then you've already bitten off of it. It's already open, and I've already bitten off of this end, but someone wants to try it. So then I take the other end, okay? You can leave the paper on. You don't need to unroll the paper all the way off of the candy bar. Leave the paper on. Cut them a bite-sized piece for them to try it, especially if they've never tried it before. If it's also their favorite candy bar, be generous. Cut them off a good portion. Cut them off a good portion for them to have. And that's how you can share your snack. I have one other thing, and then I have to move on to, I have to get back to work because I'm actually still at work. So you see how, again, I'm touching my hair? And now, so I want to put my fingers in, no. So let's say I have my bubbly, sparkling water drink, right? And somebody wants to try some. My container is already open. And I've not been drinking out of a glass. I've been drinking straight out of the container. How then do I share this? You go and get a fresh bottle. You bring it with a glass. You pour for someone to try or to share. Please do not pass your can that you've been drinking out of. Not only do I not know where your fingers have been, I don't know where your mouth has been. I don't know, well, I'll leave it at that. I don't know where your mouth has been. When's the last time you brushed your teeth? Did you brush your teeth before you came to this event? Did you floss? Did you use mouthwash? Okay, that's a totally different subject. That's personal hygiene and care. There's an etiquette example for everything. You have an open container. Please do not share your open container with anyone. Even if you're good, you don't know if they are. You really don't. So I would not drink from this and then pass it to my girlfriend at the backyard barbecue. Pass it to my cousin, my sister girlfriend, my guy friend, my anybody, except maybe my spouse or maybe my children. Pass it to them. But you don't pass it to someone else for them to drink out of. And then they're going to pass it back to you and you drink out of it. Because now again, you all have each other's DNA. That's so not cool. So let's not do it that way. There are perfectly fine ways to share your snack and enjoy it with another person or with a community of people. There just is a particular way to do it. And so I just wanted to come on tonight and share those Tuesday tidbit tips with you about how to share your snack. A bug. I hate flies. But anyway, I thank you so much for being a part of my audience on this evening. And so please like and share across your social media platforms. I appreciate it. And going over to my YouTube channel, Victoria School of Etiquette, by the same name, subscribe there so that you have access to all our video material at your fingertips for your viewing pleasure whenever you're up to it. It can be 2 a.m. I won't be on at 2 a.m., but you can be up at 2 a.m. watching Tidbit Tuesdays with Lady Victoria. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to sign off until the next time. So we'll chat again soon. But remember, there's a proper way to share. Do not pass your DNA on along with your snack. Just a snack. You keep your DNA and they'll keep theirs. How about that? Until next time, Lady Victoria signing off for now. Bye.